Talk to me.
Without further ado, talking about game one breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me about how that OKC, KFC, UFC dismantled them Grizzlies, man. So I know you
Oh,
tuned in for that game. How'd you feel about that, man?
so game one, I was like, all right. So for starters, I had for that game, I had OKC winning,
Right, right,
but I did not think it was gonna be that bad.
right.
50-point loss. I'm talking about Ja getting clamped up. They just, I think game was over by like second quarter. Like
Bro,
it was
yes.
bad. I wound up turning off the TV. I was just like, yeah, I'm just waiting for my team to play at this point because this is
Yes.
crazy. Um, then like you still got Grizzlies bench smiling on the bench and stuff. You losing by 50
Bro,
points, smiling on a bench.
I
It's
saw
crazy.
that.
Come
I
on,
saw that,
man.
bro. I'm like, they over there laughing and stuff. I'm like, bro, what is funny? Like
You
this is
get
this
what
is
by
play
50.
this is history right here. And not for the good reasons.
Nah, for real.
Dang, bro.
Me personally, it's GG's. I don't see what Grizzlies can do differently to, like, you feel me, for okay for them to win a game at least. I don't know. It's looking bad. It's
Yeah.
looking bad, Zah. It's looking bad.
Yeah, nah, for sure. So you said you originally had OKC winning that game. Obviously, they
Yeah,
won that
game one,
game,
yeah.
51
Hmm.
points. Um,
Yeah, that was bad.
Talk to me like what did you think the deficit was gonna be? I'm sure you weren't expecting 51 points. So
I
like,
thought at least 15 points.
yeah, I was gonna say like a 16 ball. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
A
Like to
50.
me, bro, obviously I had OKC winning that game. I'm gonna be
Mhm.
real with y'all. I had because I know y'all think I hate on OKC. I don't hate on
Mhm.
OKC. I hate on Shay's game. Not Shay the player. Shay the play style. I hate on that play style.
Right.
Not gonna lie. But it ain't about that because I don't think that play style is successful in the playoffs.
Mhm.
But OKC, they are a great team. I had them winning. I had them winning by like 16 points. But to start off the gate, because here's the thing about OKC, man. They've been getting slept on. I've been even I don't hate on them, but I slept on them. I'm not gonna lie. Because they
Mhm.
got a lot of young boys. Like
And
all of
sleeping.
they players are young except Hartenstein and Caruso. And
Mhm.
kind of Dort in a way. But
Yeah.
everybody really young, man, like in their first 3 years or so. First 3, 4, 5 years. So it's just like I knew OKC was gonna win. I had OKC by 16. For them to come off the jump 51 points. And if y'all watch the game, their highest lead was like 58 at one
Yeah.
point in the fourth. And mind you, this is with the bench. Like I saw a team, right, Shaun? I saw a team where uh their team starters was way better than the opposing team starters, right?
Way better.
And then I saw a team whose bench was way better than the opposing team's bench. And I'm talking about, we know OKC has the best defense in the NBA, right? Now,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's for the main core, maybe for a couple of the rotational players. You're getting third string guys in, and they're getting, Shaun, I kid you not, every other possession at least had one deflection. At least
Mhm.
one deflection. Like, I know you turned off the TV, I kept mine on. Because I was like, there's just no way. Like, it was just a disappointing game.
Yeah.
It was a disappointing game. And I think, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all boys, man, because I think
Sweet.
we all been sleeping on OKC a little bit. Well, I have, we have on this channel.
All right. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
gonna lie, we
Facts.
have a little bit. Great team. We didn't think they'd be a great playoff team, like kind of like a little bit like last year.
Mhm.
Um, like the title says, y'all, OKC is sending a message. They're sending a warning to the league. They
Right.
basically giving the league a 60-day notice. Like, look, I know y'all sleeping on us. Y'all think
Yeah.
last year because we swept the Pelicans and lost the Luka on them boys, we sweet.
Mhm.
We not sweet. And to beat them boys by 51 points, it's crazy. It's crazy. Shaun, I know you
Gotta
said
be a mess.
that you don't think the Grizzlies could do much different.
Yeah.
But if you were the Grizzlies, if you were the Grizzlies coaching staff, what needs to happen? Who needs to hoop for this to be a somewhat competitive series for the Grizzlies to at least steal one game? Who needs to show up? What needs to happen?
They just need a ball, like, but it's hard because OKC got great defense. So it's
They do.
like if Ja can't get it going, then I feel like it's wraps. I mean, you gonna depend on Bane. I think Bane was the only one that was kind of hooping, and
Nah,
maybe a little bit of it.
he shot terrible. I think
He
he's
shot
like
10.
2 for 9, 2 for 9, bro.
So I think it's just too much. It may be a sweep.
So do you feel
This may be
like
the only series that may be a sweep.
so
Maybe the
you got to
Cavs.
think about this, right? Jaren Jackson Jr. Ja had 17. I forgot the efficiency, y'all, the field goal, but it was terrible. It was inefficient. Um, Jaren Jackson Jr. gives me 4 points as my second best option, shooting 2 for 13.
Like it's pathetic, bro.
Desmond Bain, I don't think gets over double digits, and he shoots 2 for 11, 1 for 9, something around those marks. So when you think about our 3 best scorers all having horrible games, right? Do you feel like all of that could be attributed to Oklahoma's defense? And we know Oklahoma's defense obviously caused them to have bad games, but can we rely on Oklahoma's defense to guarantee that they shoot inefficient the whole series? And if they don't shoot inefficient, if you can get, let's say, Ja and Bane over 20 points, shooting maybe at least 45%, do we have a series at that point? Can Memphis get a game if them boys show up? Like, what needs to happen? Maybe even on the defensive end as well, man. Because that interior
Oh my god,
was sweet. And then when they tried to adjust the interior, because Hartenstein, bro, oh my gosh, Hartenstein. He been doing that floater all season. He had that little left-hand floater. That boy went 7 for 7 in like the first half. And when he missed one, the Nets were like, oh, wow, he actually missed one. So when they finally adjusted to that, now Dort is shooting crazy. Now Dort is in that left wing letting it fly, man. So it's just like, what's more important? Desmond Bain and John Morant being the scorers that they need to be, or maybe Jaren Jackson Jr. Being the defender he needs to be in that interior. So we got the perimeter players focusing on the tray ball. What needs to happen? What's more important?
JJ cannot give you 4 points. You can't score 4 points and expect for you to win a playoff game. Now I guess an OKC team. Like, all them play bad. That is ridiculous.
He settles too much, though, man.
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
He settles. I'm watching it live time, bro. Like, he's trying to shoot contested jumpers over Lou Dort. Like, bro, you 7. He got it. And then 2, bro, I think he only had, like, man, chat, if I'm wrong, let me know. I think he had, like, 2 to 4 rebounds, man.
Hold on.
Like, go check for
3 rebounds.
3 rebounds. 4 points and 3 rebounds, man.
Yo, this is embarrassing, bro.
But he settles so much, and he settles so much when he finally does get in the paint. It looks like he's uncomfortable.
Yeah, you could tell he don't work on the inside game for real. He just go in the gym to shoot straight trade balls.
Like, they giving it to my man on the perimeter, and Dort just there. He can't do nothing out there.
Right.
With getting guarded, like, man, it's just.
It may be a sweep, chat. It may be a sweep.
So what's more important, man? Do you think it's important for them to really lock it in on that defensive end? I mean, obviously, ideally, they want to do both. But what gets them in a series quicker? Locking in on that defensive end or getting Desmond Bain and Ja Morant to hoop like they do? Because Desmond Bain is a really good, reliable scorer on a normal day. Which one's more important?
The first one.
On the defensive end?
Yeah. This bull. Now, well, dang, because can they really stop them, though? I mean, you got lucky Shea had a bad game. You feel me?
Yeah.
But they still was able to still blow them up by 50.
That's what's scary. Like, you got to think about, and I'm so glad you said that. You got to think about the MVP, right? He shoots 4 for 13, and in that first half, he shot 1 for 9. Before he made a couple of buckets, but he was 4 for 13. And you have to understand that at some point in the game, Oklahoma was beating the Grizzlies by 25 points with Shea not even being on the floor. And when SGA was on the floor, he wasn't even their leading scorer. It was J-Dub, it was Hartenstein, and then Dort was scoring.
Yep.
Like when Shea was on the floor, he might have scored. Like when he got back in that second quarter, it was either second quarter or third quarter. He might have hit one. He hit 1 3 before half, and then he comes in next play and he gets a nice layup. But that whole run in that third quarter too to widen the gap to the point they put all the third strings in. That was Dort going crazy. That was Hartenstein going crazy.
Yeah.
Chet got him some too. Shea really did. He didn't do a lot. And I don't say that to discredit Shea or nothing like that. Players have bad games. But when you think about their best player having a bad game, probably his worst postseason game ever. And for those boys to win by 50 points, I don't care what the seed is. I don't care who. I don't care if they're playing against Utah Jazz, man. That's scary. That's concerning, and that's something the league needs to. These boys in the playoffs, they need to be looking at that. Because I think what really separates OKC is their defense, but bro, their bench come to play.
In the bench too, yeah.
Their bench come to play to the point when I'll never forget that last game, boy. OKC's bench blew out the Jazz by 30.
Yeah.
Isaiah Joe 38. Jalen Williams, not J-Dub, Asian Duke Dennis. Triple double. Like it's crazy, man. It's honestly crazy, bro. Yeah. Even Aaron Wiggins, that boy nice too.
Yeah, was not the one that was clamping up Ja? Or that was
not, bro. Isaiah Joe was clamping up Ja someplace. Like it was crazy. Like all of them boys are willing to defend. It's honestly scary. Like it's like a 2022 Grizzlies on. I ain't gonna say the word, but like on steroids. On steroids.
Yeah.
It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Me personally, what do I think the Grizzlies have to do different? Grizzlies have to, because you're missing Jalen Wells, so you're missing your best defender.
Yeah. I forgot he did go down.
Grizzlies have to. I think when I was watching them, bro, they settled too much. Ja was settling. Desmond Bane was settling. Jaren Jackson Jr. definitely was settling. I think they have to be a little more aggressive, and they have to come with a more solid game plan to really. Man, it's tough because Oklahoma's defense. I think you really have to get Edie and Jaren Jackson Jr. involved, and I think you have to really bang up that paint. Just because this is what you have to understand about Oklahoma. They got a nice front court. But you get Hartenstein. I think you want to get Hartenstein in foul trouble, and now you want Chet to be their 5. And now the Chet's their 5. Now we have a lot more opportunity to attack. Right. He's a good rim protector, but he's small. He got a smaller frame. Like he's good in help side. But when it comes to post ups, Jaren Jackson Jr. would just get his 7 foot behind in that paint on that block.
Be dominant.
I think Edie and Jaren Jackson Jr. really need to be a threat. To where now the perimeter players are kind of sagging off and trying to play and trying to put them in trap situations to where now Bane can get a shot off. Now Jock is freed up a little more. I just think, like you said, Jaren Jackson Jr. has to be a bigger impact. Edie got to be an impact too. I get you a rook, bro, but it's playoff time.
Facts.
It's playoff time. It's playoff time.
Minutes.
Yeah, so yeah, y'all. If you Oklahoma, definitely got to keep an eye on them. But with that being said,